psychic lawyer. Sounds like someone you might want to hire, right?
Yeah.
Our next guest combines the two professions and offers a scientific explanation of the soul and afterlife.
Very interesting. He's here live in studio. Mark Anthony, he is an Oxford-educated attorney, a world-renowned medium, and best-selling author, and joins us here live on CT Style. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Teresa. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. Now, do you only pick winning cases, or how does that work?
I guess, right?
I do my best, but everything I do as both a lawyer and a psychic medium involves evidence. Because as a lawyer, you have to have evidence to win your case, and as a psychic medium, I have to produce evidence which can be objectively verified so that we can identify who's communicating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all have grandmothers who love us, but you've got to give facts and evidence. And that's part of what I'll be doing tonight at the Unity of Greater Hartford in South Windsor. So I will be appearing there tonight, and you guys are invited.
Oh, thank you very much. And in some of these cases, I mean, I'm assuming the more high-profile ones, how do you relay this information with people believing it? Like, what's true versus what could be made up? How do you prove these things?
Well, with objectively verifiable things, for example, I was doing a reading, and I love it when people say, oh, you're just a cold reader. And I was doing a reading for this woman, and her husband came through, and I started to see the 7 dwarves. Okay,
That's
from the
interesting.
I know, I'm
That's
like,
very random.
the
That's something
7
you would
dwarves, and then
imagine.
Sneezy sneezes at me, and I'm describing this to her, and she's looking at me like like I'm the 7 dwarves, and then she goes, wait a second. A year before my husband died, a group of our friends, we went to a Halloween party dressed as the 7 dwarves, and my husband was sneezy because he was always sneezing.
Oh my gosh.
And then she
Wow.
realized
So then there's that connection.
that was her husband.
Wow.
That's
So,
interesting.
so that's the type of thing that can come through. And so what I do is I practice what's known as evidential mediumship. And then as an attorney, I'm doing this full time, but I'm a legal expert when the paranormal and the legal collide, like with the Slender Man stabbings and with the Rosa Marks psychic scams in Miami. They bring me in. In fact, there's even insurance companies now that are issuing liability policies for ghost hunters.
Come on.
Well,
Wow.
well, think about it. You're running around in an abandoned insane asylum, and somebody falls down the stairs and breaks their leg.
Yeah.
Who's responsible? So what's happening?
The ghost or the person?
Yeah, this is becoming very mainstream. And what I do is I'm on a nationwide tour now, explaining how quantum physics is now capable or within grasp of proving the existence not only of the afterlife but of the soul itself. So what we're seeing is that people of faith and people of science, and it's great talking about this, at the home of Yale, where you have the School of Divinity and then you have an amazing science, science programs, is that the people of faith and people of science are now on the same page.
Okay.
That's interesting.
And how is that so? Because, I mean, it is something that to many people is very foreign, but is this sense of the afterlife, is it closer than many of us think based on the research that you're conducting and these other people?
Absolutely. We know from physics that energy is neither created nor destroyed, only transferred from one form to another. That's a law of physics. And what every great spiritual teacher, from Krishna through Buddha, through Jesus, all the way up to Gandhi, to Billy Graham, to Pope Francis, have said that the soul pre-exists the body and then lives on after the body. The soul, which is what scientists refer to as consciousness, which is what physicists are now referring to as the quantum field in your brain. In other words, the electrical field in your brain stays coherent and transfers from your brain to a higher frequency that we call the other side.
Wow, you're really breaking it down. I'm understanding this, which
let's
is
look
great.
at it, make it simple.
Well, there's more tonight.
Yes,
You
there's
guys
more
gotta check
tonight
out
at the Unity of Greater Hartford in South Windsor. If people go to my Facebook page, evidenceofeternity.com, same name as my best-selling book, evidenceofeternity.com,
There it is.
you can find all about tonight's events.
Excellent. Mark, thank you so much for joining us here
Thank
today
you.
on the show. Very interesting stuff, and I'm sure people will enjoy it
Tip
tonight.
of the iceberg
Yeah,
there, right?
so much
Very
more.
Tip of the
interesting.
iceberg. Yeah, thank you so
so much for
much.
being around
Absolutely.
the show.
Mark, thank you.
All right, coming up, we're going to show you where you can do